So, hi everyone. In this video, we will be drawing hyperbola using AutoCAD. Fine. So you know the conics are of three types: the hyperbola, parabola, and ellipse. Ellipse and parabola we have already drawn in other videos. Now we have to take up the hyperbola. So the question for hyperbola is somewhat like this. Fine. So we are asked to draw a hyperbola when the distance between directrix and focus is 50 mm and eccentricity is 3:2. This is one way of asking the question, wherein he is directly mentioning what is the name of the curve to be drawn and all the details are given. He may twist the question by not mentioning what exactly is the curve name in this way. He will ask you to trace the point moving in such a way that the ratio of its distance from a fixed point, which is called focus, to the distance from a fixed line, which is called directrix, that ratio is equal to 3:2. So you have to name the curve, and sometimes he will also ask you to construct a tangent and normal at a point 25 mm from focus. So in this case, he has given distance from focus. Okay, so the curve looks somewhat like this. I have already drawn it, one version of it. So we will try to create the same curve here on the right side. So first of all, we'll have to create a vertical straight line. This will be our directrix, and then somewhere around its midpoint we'll have to take axis, which is horizontal. Now you see the focus distance has been given to us as 50 mm. So we'll have to take that as 50 mm. I'll take offset, enter, 50 mm. And at this line, I'll take offset on this side. Then I'll just trim, enter, trim this line off. Now this line I have to divide into number of parts. I have to divide it into 3 plus 2 number of parts. So in order to do that, I'll have to give divide command, div, and I have to click on the line and give how many parts I want. I want 5 parts. So I've got 5 parts here. I've got 5 parts here. Now I have to choose where is the vertex point. Fine. So because here you can see the eccentricity value has been given as 3:2. So the vertex point should be 3 parts away from focus and 2 parts from the directrix. So in order to do that, I'll take the vertex point. I'll just copy these names over here. I'll paste it here. So the vertex has to be 3 divisions. Okay, once you have the vertex point, next step for you is to draw this eccentricity line. To get the eccentricity line, we'll have to take a circle with vertex as the center, passing through focus, and we'll have to draw a vertical line from the vertex. And we need to trim the circle off, trim the extra circle off. The ratio of this length to the distance between CV is 3:2, and that constant ratio we want at every point. So that's the reason we are creating this line over here. After creating this line, you have to create constant distance offsets from this vertical line. So I'll take offset, enter, distance of 10, and I can click on the line from which I want to take offsets. I can create 2 offsets on the back side because next is vertex, and then you have to create offsets on the right side. So after clicking the line, you will get an option here called multiple, which you can take. Once you choose multiple, you can go on clicking as many times as you want. The lines will keep on coming at that same constant distance which you chose. Now I just have to extend this line up to wherever I want. So enter command can be used for extending it, and then I'll just need to trim these extra lines off. Extend this. These 2 are extra lines, I don't need it. And axis line also, you can just extend it a little into the front. So this is what we have to do. Next step is to name all these points. So I'll just copy all these names directly from the previous diagram, because if I sit doing all this, it will take a long time. So in order to save the time, I'll just copy it from here. All these points here. Fine. So this is how you have to name it: 1 1 dash, 2 2 dash, f f dash, and so on. Next, I'll have to take with compass this length between 1 and 1 dash, and I'll have to cut an arc on the 1 1 dash with same radius and passing through f. So that point I have to take. So I have to take intersection of this line and this arc. The radius of this circle is same as 1 1 dash, and I'm marking it from f. The same I have to go on doing from each of the points. So take 2 2 dash, mark it from f. While marking, be careful, we want the intersection between the line and the circle. We don't need this line. This is just for eccentricity. So again, go on to the next step, that is focus itself. So focus will come here itself. I'll mark it here. And then again go to the next 3 3 dash. Then again bring it back to focus before you mark. So we need intersection of the line and circle between this and this. Be careful with that. Then again go for the next one, that is 4. Increase this to 4 4 dash. Again come back to focus and again mark the intersection point correctly. Go again to the next line. Continue doing this as far as you want. You can continue doing this. So this is the last line that I am going to do, 6th one. Okay, be careful a little. Yes. So this is what we want. Once you have created all the points, you can just mirror them so that you will get an exact mirror image of these points at the bottom. So mi is the command for mirror. First you have to select all the points, then give mi enter and click any 2 points on the axis. After clicking any 2 points on the axis, you can just press enter and all the points will appear below. Next step is very simple. You just need to join all these points that we have marked using spline command. So spline command, be careful which one you are using. We don't need a CV command. We need a spline fit command, and join all these points. Okay, so to draw tangent and normal, you'll have to take this last sentence into account. We need a tangent and normal at a point which is on the curve, of course, and it should be 50 mm from the focus. So in order to do that, what you'll have to do is you'll have to create a circle from focus of radius 50 mm, and wherever this circle is intersecting our curve, that's the point where we want to create the tangent and normal. First step is to take that point, join it with the focus, then create a copy of this, rotate it by 90 degrees, and then move this endpoint over here to the focus. If you want, you can extend this line by EX double enter command up to this particular line. The intersection point here is called T. That point, if we are joining it straight away, this point over here, we will get the tangent. So this point, this line here is the tangent, and you can rotate it by creating a copy by 90 degrees to get the normal. So this is how we are creating the hyperbola. So after creating the hyperbola, you can just increase the line weight of these lines slightly so that they are visible, they are more visible from a distance. Okay, so that's it. That's how you draw a hyperbola and tangent and normal at any given point on it. Thank you for watching our video. If you like our video, give us a like and subscribe to our channel to remain updated about any future videos. Thank you.